How we got involved in this composting project was that we've been working with campus dining for 3 or 4 years. We would grow vegetables for research projects, and then we would take them to campus dining, and they'd actually pay us for it because they like fresh, locally produced vegetables. So we got a good rapport then with the campus dining executive chefs like Eric Cartwright, and he had done a study one time. I was visiting him, where they had measured how much food waste that the students threw away. And he had it charted over time. It averaged 4.5 ounces per meal per person. I thought, that's a lot, isn't it? So we got to do a little calculation. That was 250 tons per year. Now put that in perspective, these big round bales of hay, that'd be 400 of those. So it's a tremendous amount of just food waste that gets thrown away. So we thought, we should be able to do something with that. Well, I also knew that over at South Farm, that the horse production folks that had their horse stables, they had a really hard time getting rid of all of their bedding material because they cleaned the horse stalls out constantly, and they had this big mound of straw, sawdust, and some manure that they'd have to haul off to the landfill. Well, that's not good. So we've got food waste going to the landfill, we've got horse bedding going to the landfill. But if you put those together, they're almost the ideal components to make compost. So we found some funding through the Mid-Missouri Solid Waste Division, because what happens, every ton of garbage that gets taken to the landfill, they charge for it. But they keep a certain percent back to help fund projects that reduce landfill waste. So it's kind of neat, really. So we got a grant for them, and they paid for half of it, and then campus dining felt so strongly about this, they paid for the other half. So $70,000 got put into this project. And this fall we got our compost facility built. So what we're going to do is that we're making compost right now. The sustainable ag students are working on, they got plants started, they got some hoop houses ready to go, that they're going to start growing vegetables, and these vegetables go back to campus dining. So the food waste gets combined with the horse bedding, we make compost, compost goes on the vegetable fields in the hoop houses, and that goes back to campus dining, kind of a complete circle. And the students are involved in all parts of this. This is the raw material. This is the horse bedding from the horse stables. It's got straw in it, it's got some sawdust in it, and of course there's some manure in it. And this is what has the high carbon nitrogen ratio in it. And when you're composting, you need a lot. You need some material like this for it to burn. This is your browns, your dry stuff. This is like your kindling for your fire. Because when we compost, we're actually going to get hot. We're going to generate heat. And if you don't have this high carbon material, you can't generate the heat that you need. So it's really important to have enough of this. This is, if you took that, and this is the food waste after Thanksgiving through finals. We took it and we mixed it with this, and this is what it looks like now. That's pretty neat, I think. Well, to make this all green, because we're very interested in the carbon footprint, let's take the waste vegetable oil. Now, students like French fries and chicken fingers and whatever else is fried. I was a student once, and I have 2 daughters, and they say they don't eat fried food, but I bet they do. But, so they go through 3,000 gallons of vegetable oil per year. 3,000, campus dining. So what if we turn that into biodiesel? Because it's all you gotta do is just get the fats out of it, and you've got essentially diesel fuel. So we can make biodiesel, and again, talk about students making this, make the biodiesel that runs to pickup trucks that picks up the compostable materials, that runs the compost facility, that powers the tractors that grow the vegetables and take the vegetables back to campus dining. So in effect, no net fossil fuels will be used. It'll all be green.